Hi guys, it's me, Susan. It's day 40. Oh, here's a little sign I made. TGIF. You have no idea how happy I am that it's Friday. I've decided Friday's almost now my favorite day because I get to be excited all day that it's Friday because Saturday is the next day. So that's how I'm expanding my happiness quotient to now fill 2 days. Because Sunday doesn't count because that's kind of a bummer because that's the end of my time off. But as you know, as I think you know, 2 more days of radiation, Monday and Tuesday. We're going to have a big party on Tuesday. I'm going to have a big party on my show. No guests, just me and you all. So that's why I'm happy. It's a little early today. I cut my hour. Friday is the first day that I've made. Fridays in general. A couple of months ago, I made a commitment to stop working till 6. So for quite some time now, I've been quitting at 5, and that's what I did again today. That's part of my overall plan to change my life and change the way I work. And as I said the other day, whatever it takes, I'm going to start giving myself time, especially in the evenings on work days, because when I get home as late as I do, I don't have time to do some of the things I really enjoy, like practicing my banjo. I'm afraid my banjo teacher is watching. Maybe he'll skip this one. I don't know. He wants me to play on my show, play banjo for you all, which I may do once I start practicing again. He thought that having me do that would be a way that he could make sure I was practicing, so I am confessing. His name is George, my teacher. I have not played my banjo probably in 2 weeks. Maybe longer, actually, I'd have to confess. This whole thing has sort of thrown me off, but it's a commitment that I want to make because I love playing the banjo, and I love listening to banjo music, and I'm going to continue doing it, and I'm going to continue practicing until I can really, I don't know, play without feeling like an idiot. All that takes is practice. So that's one of the things that typically I would do in the evening, except, especially lately, of course, I'm so tired I don't even do anything. I didn't even walk Jolie last night. I was so tired. But this morning we went for a full walk. The pattern seems to be that I wake up okay, although yesterday I didn't even do that. But today, wake up okay, get through the day, and then crash in the evening. And we'll see. It's kind of amazing because as you can see, I'm fine. I'm not like, oh, I'm tired. I'm fine. So I don't know what happens. It may be that I go home and then I have something to eat, and that starts kind of letting my body sort of kind of unwind or relax or something. I don't really know. But it's another exciting thing I did today was register my domain name for my new website, or at least this particular name, Dr. Susan Hull, DrSusanHull.com. So that's going to be one of the things that I plan to get going with some help, because I don't feel competent to really know how to do that myself. But I'm going to get help and make a website where I can have these videos posted, but also maybe do other things and receive emails from people and share some ideas. I've come across some really neat quotes and philosophical ideas, poems, things that I would really like to have a place to share. And I think that website can maybe be a kind of a central hub for a lot of the things I want to do. There's a few different ones, including some of the Cancer Club stuff, including maybe I've floated the idea to my Red Hat group. Remember that I had the party with the other Friday? That instead of a gift exchange between members where we buy each other gifts, that we maybe spend the money on teddy bears and bring them to a cancer unit for kids. Everybody might not go for that idea, but I'm going to go for it, and if they don't want to, that's fine. I don't want to insist that anybody start having the same interest that I do. But it's part of that. I'm tired of stuff. I'm tired of receiving stuff. I have everything I could possibly need, and more actually than I possibly need. I mean, if you could see the books in this office that I've collected over the last 40 years, you would be astounded. And they all have to go somewhere, you know. I mean, they have to go somewhere. So I'm going to have to figure all of that out in the coming days. One other thought that occurred to me this morning when I was, of course, looking at my hair in the mirror in the morning was that I seem to have made this arbitrary decision that I'm not allowed to talk about my hair. The other night I did that, remember? And I've been sort of joking about it, like I'm not allowed to say. Just a sec. Sorry. I can talk about my hair if I want to. I'm not whining and complaining, but it is a big deal to me. It was actually the basis for starting these videos in the first place, was the suggestion from my friend that I document every day, take a self picture, because I was talking about, I wonder what is going to happen to my hair. So if it wasn't for hair, I wouldn't be here. So if I feel like talking about my hair, I'm going to. And I'm telling this to myself. Nobody else told me not to. Just my own little mind that says, you know, it's your vanity, it's going to grow back, what is the big deal? You know, just sort of squashing my real self. And my real self happens to be very focused on my hair. Okay, one of the lucky things, as you can see, well, there's a fluorescent light above, but see, these highlights were done like 5 or 6 weeks ago. Normally, my roots would be grown out like at least ½ an inch, more so than they are right now. For some odd reason, now that means my hair has not grown at all since November 2nd, which was when I had my last haircut. But for some odd reason, the hair that's coming out is like the dark hair, the underneath hair. You see this kind of dark stuff? And the highlight hair, the blonde hair, is not coming out yet. So my hair is getting progressively blonder as it thins and all the dark stuff comes out. Now, isn't that profoundly meaningful and important to all of you? I thought so. Just had to share. Okay. I'm happy that I feel very bubbly. I think it's partly because it's Friday, partly because, as I said yesterday, the end is in sight. Literally, the end is in sight of my treatment. And I've got some, I do have a plan to talk to you about some kind of personal stuff about the side effects of the pelvic radiation. I'm going to give a disclaimer at the beginning of that, whenever I decide to do that in the next week or so maybe, so that anybody who might be creeped out or not want too much information can just skip that night and maybe come back the next night. But I've been encouraged to just continue to let it all hang out, especially the parts that have to do with my personal experience of the cancer treatment. I mean, that's really what this started out to be. And I just know from feelings that have been expressed by other people that it can really help to hear what someone else is going through. I mean, even just a sort of a kinship thing, but also a little heads up, like, here's what happens. It's normal, it happens to everybody, or it might happen to you or not, and we deal with it. So I will be looking forward to doing that. As far as once the treatments stop, I will go on with the aftermath and dealing with the other the side effects that may come on later that they've told me. Okay, so that's it. I'm all happy. I'll see what happens if I go through my normal pattern of crashing later or not. Right now, I don't feel it, but it may just be something that comes over me once I get home and let down my guard. So it's been great talking to you all. I hope you all have an awesome weekend. In spite of giving up my my fun plans, I'm really looking forward to soup eating and soup making and getting a lot of my office paperwork done that's been laying around and I haven't gotten to because I crashed throughout the entire weekend last weekend. And I don't know, straightening up the house, doing little piddly things that help me to feel more organized and my life more in control. I just feel ready to get back to life now that this part of the ordeal is just about over. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you all. And until tomorrow, I hope you will live well, laugh often, and love much. And that's it for me today. I'll see you tomorrow on the Cancer Club. Bye.